learning more about an Uber passenger shot and killed in Buckhead, and police are telling 11 Alive that they believe that that woman was actually targeted and her killer is still on the loose. 11 Alive Bobeth Yates is live close to where it took place on Lindbergh. So Bobeth, what's the latest?
Well, Ron, we found out the shots were fired at this intersection behind me. In fact, that second lane right there. And as police investigate, they're asking anyone with information to come forward.
Problem, somebody's out there. Some young people up them body condemn. Me pretty lifestyle, I'm a damn. Me roll up a bear problem. Somebody's out there. Some young people up. Guys, I may have a tight needle eye. Ask slap, cash up, no need be lie. Sky might file up, frequency fly. Many experience, stars amplify. Man want to wife me and me barely a try. Diamonds over you would have first to him tight. Then can't come near me, me security tight. They tear them can't hold me, calm me nice. Me not no time for them, not no time for idle friends. I'm gonna see me side of them, 7, 8, 9 of them. I try and let me hold me down, me Bible and me pray them.
Wait, P for real, listen. If we gonna do this shit,
if you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out. Man, this right here is, I'm talking about this story right here, y'all. I'm talking about it's like, man, like what happened, right? That's the first thing that popped in my mind. So let's dig into the reports, you know what I'm saying, and everything that's coming out right now, right? Now, from my understanding and the reports that I'm getting and the reports that the news is saying is that the sister Tavi, right? And let's clear some up real quick. From my understanding, she had like 3 names. You know what I mean? When you dealing with entertainers and stuff like that, they have all these names. Tavi was her rapping name. Tequila was her stripping name. And Taisha Bruley is her real name. So we want to extend our condolences out to Taisha's family, her daughter, you know what I'm saying? From my understanding, she had a 7-year-old daughter, her mother, father, and just her loved ones and friends. We want to extend our condolences to y'all. Rest in peace, young sister. Now let's get into this demonstration. From my understanding in the reports that are coming out, they saying that an Uber picked her up from the club. The Uber driver said as he's driving her to her house, he seen 2 cars, he noticed 2 cars following him. But he really ain't paying it no mind, but he understood it, he noticed that whenever he went left, they went left. Whenever he went right, they went right. And those same 2 cars pulled up on him and got to shooting the Uber up. Now, the cold-blooded part about this whole ordeal, the Uber driver ain't get touched. He ain't got skinned by a bullet, ain't no glass fall on him, nothing. The whole demonstration was about Tavi. It ain't even no, when I show y'all these pictures, it ain't even no bullet holes in the front of the car. Everything is in the back. Everything is in the back. Like, this was real personal. This wasn't that, you know what I mean, we finna come up and just shoot the whole car up. This right here was, leave him alone. That's not our focus. But she is. Check it out.
According to Atlanta Police Department, officers arrived on scene to find a person shot in a black Escalade being used as an Uber. We're told the passenger who was in the back of that vehicle was struck multiple times after a car drove up next to it and began firing into the vehicle.
This appears to be a targeted incident. As you can see the number of shell casings. There were multiple shooters, but again, we just don't have a whole lot to give out.
Now, I need y'all to pay close attention to those pictures in the video that I just showed y'all, right? One thing we gotta understand is this right here. Y'all see them bullet casings all around the vehicle? Did y'all see that? You know how the police put those markers down there to show that there's a bullet casing there, bullet casing here. Y'all see them all around the vehicle, right? All in the back. So what that tell us? We hood educated, not lane related. What that tell us? That whoever ran up on that car when they drove up to do that shooting, that Uber driver, he ain't go nowhere. He just sat there and let them continue to shoot all up in the car. And the reason why we know that is because if he pulled off, there would be shell casing markings all down the street. Why? Because they chasing the car and they shooting. But not in this instance. You see all the shell casings right there. So you mean to tell me this right here, that you have two cars that you notice following you, and these same two cars just get to spraying up your car, and you don't have the wherewithal to seek refuge, to put the pedal to the metal, to get out of harm's way. They shooting. They shooting. And understand something. It wasn't no pop, 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 and then they gone. Not according to this witness. Check it out.
I mean, like, usually when you hear gunshots, it's just like, pow, 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 and then that's over with. Quick little 2 seconds, but that lasted for about a good 20 seconds.
You see what that man said? That man said that it went on for at least about 20 seconds. Y'all don't understand how long 20 seconds is in shooting terms. Just count. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 10 more. Listen, that's a long time for gunfire to be getting shot. That's a long time. Usually shootings don't take number 5 to 6 seconds, stuff like that, 10 at the most, and then it's over with. The man said 20. So what that tell us? That this Uber driver sat there for 20 seconds, according to the witness, while they just shooting all up in his car. And he ain't drive off, and he ain't crash into, come on now, y'all. For those of you who have been around this type of stuff and have seen this type of stuff, when people get to shoot, people, man, be trying to get up out of there. They end up crashing into a tree, crashing into another car. They life on the line. They trying to get away from that gunfire because they don't know if this person that's shooting trying to kill them. So to me, that's abnormal. Now, allow me to say this right here. We're not accusing him. We're not saying that he had anything to do with it. What we are saying is that that's abnormal. I mean, let me ask y'all. If somebody was shooting at your car, or you are Uber and somebody's shooting at your car, you gonna sit there and just, y'all done? Y'all through? Oh, you got some more? Go on. Keep on now. Let me know when y'all done. Then I call the law. Or as soon as you hear that first shot, you ducking and you putting the pedal to the metal and you trying to get away from that gunfire. Me, I'm trying to get away from that gunfire. However, everybody ain't like me. Everybody ain't like y'all. some people get so scared when they get in, they get struck by that fear and they freeze. You know what they say, we got to fight, flight, or freeze. Me, I'm fighting flight. If I ain't got nothing to fight with and they shoot, I'm gone. But if I got this thing right here, I'm trying to protect myself. Ain't no freezing and all that old type. Not with me, but for some people they freeze. So maybe he froze. Maybe he froze. Because we got to understand something. For him to have something to do with that, man, that's real cold. I mean, like, so we can't just put that on him, but at the same time, we can say that something is strange about that. Now, it gets deeper though, right? Because here it is, she's from Guyana. From my understanding, she's in the United States with her brother. Check out what her brother had to say about this whole ordeal. Check it out. Y'all see that? Do y'all see that? I'll get at them later. Who you talking about, bruh? Condolences to you and everything, but you saying you gonna get at somebody later. We hood educated, not lane related, so that tells us that, or we can only assume that he know what's going on. And he know about something. Why? Because he said that, I'll get at them later. As to, like, I know what's going on. Don't even worry about it, sis. I got you. Rest in power. But them, I'm going to get at them later. Don't even worry about it. I mean, that's just how we talk in the hood. I just got to be 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we understand something happened and we know what's going on, don't nobody else know what's going on, but just us and our inner circle, hey, look, yeah, I'm getting at them. And the people that's in the know who them is. And the thems, they know who I am, so they know I'm talking to them. Y'all see what I'm saying? It wasn't no, crying and none of that. And everybody, they mourn different. But at the same time, man, he's sending out a declaration. That's what he doing. He's sending out a declaration. Hey, look, okay, this what y'all on. Y'all did that. Say no more. I'm on that. I'm on that with y'all. We ain't even got to talk no more. You see what I'm saying? Now, that's two. We got the Uber driver and we got the brother. Now, one of the things that kind of just, made me really think and made me kind of like point the finger at this person right here, or made me just believe that this person right here could possibly have something to do with something, was her homegirl. She had a homegirl by the name of Lola that I'm talking about, that they had a nasty fight. I'm talking about, man, like they was into it. And it was all played out on the internet. Check it out. Now, when I got a hold of that right there, just in my mind, I was like, okay, now things are starting to make sense, because no wonder, this is a female on female type thing. They don't do things like, men do. Men, we run up on the car. We don't want to leave no witnesses. We getting her, we getting him, we getting at everybody. But, a female, it's personal. You see what I'm saying? So in her mind, she probably thinking like, hey, look, I'm just finna get her and that's gonna be over with. So it made me think like, could a female possibly do this? But then after doing more homework, I come to understand that the girl that she was into it with, the girl that, you know, she was saying all that bad stuff about, is in Guyana. Now, I don't know if she got the type of money or the clout to have somebody do something to somebody all the way in the United States and, you know, have them put their life on the line and stuff like that. I don't know about all that, right? But here she is on the internet after her ex-friend lost her life. Check it out. Now, as y'all can see, right, she's hurt or pretending to be hurt. I don't know, but she's hurt. You know what I mean? And she's letting it be known that, hey, you know, I feel sorry, you know, we was into it, and we got to be 100, y'all. Stuff like that happen. Like, you get into it with people and y'all say nasty things about each other. Y'all don't agree with, you know, whatever and all that old type of stuff. But, you know, at the end of the day, you really don't want to see nobody killed or nothing like that. You just don't want to deal with them no more. You know what I mean? And then for y'all women, y'all sisters, you know, y'all just women, period. When y'all get into it, y'all say nasty stuff to each other. And men, we do too. Let me know. I ain't going to just throw that on y'all like that. We say crazy stuff to each other too, you know what I mean? But, you know, understanding that now, you know, that this woman has lost her life, you know, her friend is kind of like, man, you know, this is messed up. Like, she got a daughter. And for some people, they saying that, you know, she just covering up because she knows she has something to do with it and all that old type of stuff. But I don't know. But she made a Facebook Live that stuck out to me, right? And she brought us into the life of Tavi, of, you know, certain things that I didn't know about and possibly a lot of people didn't know about, right? But she said things like, Tavi, before this happened, that she got into a shootout. Yeah, before the same type of situation. She got into a shootout with somebody a week before this happened. Check it out.
Guys, that you never know what happened. And she still don't deserve to die like that. She still, and I just came off the phone with somebody from Atlanta that know me and her that shoot the video. The song that she had, I came off the phone with the guy. The guy said to me, he said that is not her first shootout. She was in a gunplay with somebody last week, he said. Well, apparently not she had the gunplay person, them should be hanged she because she dealt with some man that is associated and affiliated with those type of people and some problem, and they should be behind the vehicle with she and Shaman. And he said it was last week. I am very, 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 from the bottom of my heart, I'm very sorry. Who knows what went on? Because right where she died, she do not live far from there. I see somebody say how she steal somebody's chain or something like that. I don't know, I wasn't there. But in my opinion, I would say that she got drunk and she messed around somebody, and them man over there, they don't play. Because multiple times we went out, and every time we go out, it's a problem after the party. Every single time. I can't recall one time going out with her. One single time we went out and it was no problem after the party. Driver, I want you to take your time because this road very bumpy. I can't recall one time she went out and we never got into a problem. One time, but 20 girls go for jump sheet. And I had to get in, and I can't fight 20 people for you. I had to just get somebody for pull she out the club and go somewhere else. Tequila is very wild and reckless when she get going. I'm not bashing her. I still have love for her, even though we had back and forth. Because if I don't hate Pompey, then I cannot hate Tequila. I cannot hate her. Her name is Tavi, but her dance name is Tequila. I call her by both names. I call her. But let me tell y'all this. I am feeling very messed up about this whole situation. Nobody deserves to die like that. Okay? I feel bad. And if I'm going to be wicked, and if I'm going to be evil, and if I'm going to give my intake, this is what I'm going to say. If something like that happen to she, or somebody want to do anything, I would prefer to just beat you up or something. Beat you up, but knock out your teeth out your mouth or something, but not kill her. Okay? If I had to do something to her, it would be something like that. If push come to shove, and me she got forgot a bacchanal, or me she got forgot any kind of physical motion, it would be beat you up, knock out your teeth out your mouth, scratch your face or something, or shoot your foot. But don't kill she. Do not kill her. Nobody deserves to die like that. So when a lot of y'all talking about my capture and I didn't have to say the extra shit and I didn't have to go to the extent for talk about all of that, I am going to talk. Because this is somebody that I know personally. This is somebody that I know. This is somebody that I live with. Okay? So y'all don't come jumping down me post. Some of the ignorant ones them, not everybody, but the ignorant ones them come talking about what they had to say. I said what I said, and I said that she just get drunk and she get out of order and she do a lot of crazy shit. I said that from experience, from knowing this individual. I know her both sides. I know her when she's sober, how she acts. I know when she's drunk, how she acts as well. Okay? I dealt with her one time. We went into a party. She always does that. She always does that. I'm not saying that she's right. I'm not saying that that should have happened to her, but she gets out of control when she drinks alcohol. On God.
I mean, if she got into a shootout, if that's true, if she got into a shootout before this demonstration right here happened, hey, something going on. Something serious going on. And if they tried to, I'm talking about being at a shootout, understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about a shootout. So what they saying is that she was shooting back. It wasn't they were shooting at her or none of that. She said she got off the phone, talked to a man that did their video, and he told her that she got into a shootout. So whatever was going on, she understood that it was that serious for her to have a gun to protect herself, to protect her life, to preserve her life. But I just wonder, what was going on so cold-blooded that she had to have a gun? Now, some people out there, they got these rumors and stuff talking about the woman done set people's up, the woman done took stuff from people's, and I have no evidence to confirm that, but these is rumors that people are putting out there. You know what I'm saying? And then in this lifestyle of stripping and exotic dancing and having OnlyFans accounts and stuff like that, all type of stuff is possible. But one thing that stuck out to me the most out of everything after I did all my homework and did my investigation on this whole ordeal, everything else is kind of but what stuck out to me the most is this right here. A lot of the times, these sisters that, got these OnlyFans pages, they exotic dancers and beautiful sisters. I'm talking about I'm very attractive women. Men, and we got to come on, man. We got to be 100. We see all this body and everything like that, and the first thing come in our mind, we just start lusting. You know what I mean? And for some of us, you know, we want to take it farther than the lust. You know, some of us, we looking at, once we see a woman like this sister right here, rest in peace, no disrespect, or any other sister that's an exotic dancer and only, you know, with the body and the, you know, the plastic surgery and all that. For some of us, we see that, we start thinking about kids, the house, the white picket fence, you know, cars, the dog in the yard, you know, the fish. We start thinking about family. I'm in love with this woman. No, you in lust with that woman. But, you know, he messed up mentally. So I'm in love with this woman. She can have anything. And you got those men that would give these women anything that they want, that falls head over heels for these women. I'm talking about will break the bank for these women. And these women understand that they don't want nothing to do with this man, but they gonna take all that money. Yeah, he get to breaking that bank, she gonna have that hand out. Put it right here. Put it in his purse right here. Thank you. Yeah, I need this car, I need this house, I need all that, I need this. Understand, some sisters, when y'all doing stuff like that. And I'm not saying that this is what happened, but I'm saying this is what stuck out to me more than anything. And the reason why I did is because the killing was personal. It was personal. When you taking gifts and stuff like that for men, these men turn into stalkers. These men turn deranged. Because here it is, they done did everything for you, and you turn your back on them like they ain't did nothing. They lose it. You ain't finna just take all my money, take everything I done gave you and give it to your boyfriend with the dreads over there tripping off perks and lean and all that old type of stuff. I done my whole career. I done gave you everything. And you can't even spend a night with me. You can't even kick it with me. All you want to do is just keep dancing on me and having me go on and break the bank and stuff like that. These men lose their mind. Y'all got to beware of that. These men lose their mind. Y'all got to beware of that. It's just not that, you know, hey, look, you going to just take everything from this person and this person is not going to want something. And what you willing to give him, it might not be enough. And that right there will make a man go crazy and do some dumb shit like what just happened to this young lady. I'm just saying it and I'm just keeping it real. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And for you sisters that's, you know, doing the exotic dancing and the OnlyFans and stuff like that, I'm not coming down on y'all. If that's your hustle, that's your hustle. But just understand that when you doing that type of stuff, and you taking all these gifts and all this money from people, you gonna have crazy people like that. You gonna have crazy people like that just gonna go wild and be mad at you because you're not giving them what they want. You're not giving them what they desire. Like I said, when they seen you, they seen the house, the marriage, the picket fence, the dog in the yard, the kids running around playing. They seen all that, and all you seen was a bag of money. Now, we got to understand that being that the way that this thing happened, we must realize that this was not no mistaken identity type demonstration. You know, I tried to, you know, kick that around in my head and I couldn't see the mistaken identity. And the reason why I say that is because this happened at 4:30 in the morning, y'all. 4:30 a.m. So whoever ran up on that car when they was driving, whoever did what they did all that shooting and everything, they was waiting. They was outside the bar like this here. If they wasn't inside the bar, the club, waiting. Yeah, she getting off. It's finna close around 4:30, 4 o'clock. It's finna close. Yeah, they was waiting. So it wasn't no let's just, run up on it, this car we think dude up in here and all that. No, everything was aimed at the back of the vehicle, and they did it at 4:30 in the morning, while she like a couple of blocks away from her house. This right here is a sad situation, man, for the simple fact of this young lady lost her life for what? We really don't know. But let me say this right here. Sisters, don't believe that you get a pass from this gangster stuff if you out here playing gangster. What you mean, hood educated? What you talking about? If you out here setting men up. I'm not saying that's what this sister did. I'm just speaking in general. If you out here setting men up to be robbed, or you listening to these rap girls where they talking about they put some in a man's drink and then, they taking all his stuff, while he sleep and all this old type of stuff, you signing up for something that I don't think that you want to get involved in. Because when you do stuff like that to men, when you set a man up to be robbed by somebody, when you rob a man yourself, you put some in his drink and you taking all his valuables, his watches, rings, and diamond necklaces, and money, and all this old type of stuff. You gotta understand there's a price to pay for that. Every man is not gonna be a sucker and just say, she got me, man. I was slipping, man. She got me. No, A man would treat you like a man if you do stuff to him that a man would do. Set him up to get robbed, knock him out, take everything from him, and all that old type of stuff. These are manly things. Women ain't supposed to be engaged in this type of stuff, but women do. So you gotta understand something. I don't care what it is that you're doing. If you out here doing that type of stuff, this type of stuff happens to you. And if you don't want to have something like this happen to you, I would advise you to think very strongly against listening to what somebody else is telling you to do as far as setting a man up to be robbed. Because you got to understand something. These men that you setting up to be robbed, all of them is not square. Some of these guys is killers, drug dealers. And if they ain't gonna do the killing, they can pay somebody to do the killing for them. And in this situation right here, 2 cars, and it appears that bullets was coming from both sides, or maybe, bullets was coming from one side and came out the other side of the car. However it was, for them to pull up and direct everything to the back of that car tells me that they wanted that sister dead. And they completed their mission, whether they was paid to do it or whether it was something personal that she did to them. Don't let that be you. You ain't gotta go through nothing like that. Dance, do your thing, get your money, keep everything on the up and up. Don't string no man along, making him believe something that is not finna happen. No, keep it real with him. Let him know, hey, look, this ain't that. I'm cool with that. Because there are men out here that'll just be fine with that. So you ain't gotta lie and string a man along, because when you do that, you putting yourself in a dangerous position, because this man right here believes in his mind that y'all finna be like this here. And that's not the case. This is hood educated, not lame related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, please hit that subscribe button if you ain't subscribed to the channel already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Before I depart, allow me to give a shout out to some of the donations that I received this week. Let me give a shout out to the brother France King for the $20 cash app. I really appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Let me give a shout out to Mario and LaShonda Powell for the $20 cash app. I really appreciate that, Mario and LaShonda. Thank y'all. Let me give a shout out to Reggie Shad for the $6.74 Cash App. I really appreciate that, Reggie. And let me give a shout out to Edward George for the $5 Cash App. This is Hood Educated, not Lane related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there.